Shit, am I even on the right goddamn thing? There we are. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Z Stream. Dig Daddy out here in the shed, ready to do a little BSSIN. Fix my hair, make myself all pretty for you guys. What's going on? I hope everybody's week has treated them well. If not, fuck it, the week's over. Start a new one. Maybe it'll be better. Go do some panning. Always seems to make my week a little bit better when I can get a... Even if I don't... Nah, fuck that. I always want to find shiny. But you ain't going to find any if you ain't digging in. So just remember that. Otherwise, what the fuck is going on? Very distracted. You know what? Tell those people who are distracting you to sit their asses down and enjoy the show. That's... I don't know what you're doing. Do what you do. I'm just screwing around. Talking shit. Because that's what we do here. BS. Bullshit. Token. Smoking. Kicking back. Can't find China. It's on the other side, man. In fact, I bet if you just head straight that way, you'll run into China. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream once again. Make sure to hit that like button, that thumbs up. Let the YouTube Mr. Go Rhythm, let him know that this is a place to be. Oh, shit, Josh. I'm sorry, man. I apologize for my crass jokingness. Crap. Wish your family the best. And I know it's a fresh one. So, yes, my condolences as well. I'm sure everybody here on the stream in the chat feels the same. I know that you guys have had a rough go of it recently with people passing. I know how that can be very stressful. Kind of just leaves you numb after a bit. But what can you do? What can you say? Try not to bring you down. Try to keep you uplifted. You know, figure you're an older dude. Maybe not older. I mean, maybe you're the same age as me or a little bit younger. But you know, the fact that you even still had your grandma is a thing in itself. Oh, my grandparents, except for one of them, passed away before I was even born. So I never met any of them except one, and she wound up having a stroke and wasn't very vocal afterwards. So I never really knew my grandparents. So, if anything, I would say to you, you were blessed to have known her, that she could be a part of your life, and more than that, a part of your children's life, so that they got to meet her. And hell, your kids got kids now too, right? And that, am I right? Am I wrong in that? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not, I don't know. But either way, you know, it's a blessed thing when the family can at least get to know. But, you know, what can you do? The only guarantee we have in life is death. So all you can do is live life as it is, as it comes, and the way you feel right about it. So there you go. Grandkids were able to meet great-grandma, and that's amazing. You know, I can't even fathom what it would have been like to meet my great-grandparents, let alone my grandparents. You know, but so it's a treasure. You know, it's a blessing. It's sad that she's passed, but it was a blessing that you got to, you know, the family you got to see her and all that. So, again, my condolences to you. I'm not going to be too long in the tooth on this subject, but, you know, all of our condolences are with you, brother. All right. Now on to the show. I don't really have a show. We just kind of hang out. You know how we do here, right? Just fucking Play it by ear is what we do here. So it's going to be a busy ass weekend. Let me tell you that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be getting out to do it much, if any, panning or anything. Maybe I will. I don't know. I got to go to Eastern Washington. And I say that with a cringe, but it's not really cringe. My kid's, he's, as you guys probably know, he's into robotics. They've been doing tournaments and stuff, and now the district tournament just came up. That one's in Eastern Washington. So that's where we're going to be this weekend. And, it's going to be a good time. We're all going to have a good old time. We're only going up for one day. It's actually a 3-day event. 2 days have already passed. But I wasn't trying to go to Eastern Washington for multiple days or anything like that. But we're going to be down there tomorrow. Head out hella early. That's really the part I hate the most about it. I got to get up at like 4. And I don't get up that early. I'll go to bed that late. But I don't get up that early. So what can you do? It's for the boy. Family comes first, so it's not like we have to do that every weekend. It's good, building memories, and it'll benefit him down the road much more than whatever I had planned to do this weekend would benefit me. So that's the way it is. That's the way it goes. Yeah, the big techie comps like Boston Dynamics and those guys, man, they make some crazy shit. If you ever saw that show, BattleBots, those guys make some amazing weaponry. Because all those bots at that point are just fucking weapons, right? They're mobile kill machines. And they are freaking amazing. So we're not going and doing anything like that. It's not a destructive competition or anything like that. It's like the robots are basically playing basketball. There's a big thing. They got to shoot the balls up into the air and get them into the hoop. And then they got to climb a bar or 3 bars. Really interesting stuff. Really cool to watch them get it down and how precise they can be. Like, some of these guys, bots, are tossing 2 balls at a time with perfection. It's amazing. But that is the whole point of robotics, is precision, repetitive motion. So the people don't have to do that. And don't screw it up by missing the repetitions. But so that's what we're going to be doing this weekend. So what I wound up doing is I wound up recording my review show yesterday. Went through a bunch of dirt. I still got to edit the video. So that's the next challenge, is getting that video edited and uploaded before I have to leave tomorrow morning at 4 in the morning. So, it's going to be an interesting day. So there may or may not be a review video this weekend. I'm going to try my best to get that put together. I'm working on it. I got a couple sections laid down. Got to do a bunch of editing and making graphics and stuff. But do my best to get that for you. Because it was a lot of dirt. It was 10 pounds of dirt that I went through. Took a few hours, and had a good time going through it. Got some good gold out of it, and can't wait to share that with you guys. What's going on, everybody who's just joined? Welcome. Hit the link. It's in the chat. It's up on top. Do the thing. Leave a thing. That way, you can maybe win some gold or some pay dirt. And I'm hoping tonight's a good one. Got to the end of the bucket, scraped it all out. Now this bucket was filled with 2 bags worth of pay dirt out of Roaring Camp. kind of all mixed together. And so what that always means is the gold's going to settle down to the bottom. You guys know how this works. More gold in there, more gold settles to the bottom. That means these last couple cups, theoretically, should be pretty badass. We'll see. We'll see. I was only able to fill it up about halfway before I ran out of dirt. I got 2 more boxes of the Roaring Camp that I just haven't cleaned up yet. So I got to get going on that. But if you've all been watching me for any amount of time, the one thing that I'm always very honest about is I'm a lazy motherfucker. And if it takes me, if I can procrastinate, I'm going to. Because, not so much that I'm procrastinating, it's just there's so many other freaking things I need to get done. So I gotta, decide if I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that. Am I gonna sit over here and watch anime, or am I gonna go edit a video? Because you can't really do both at the same time. It's really hard to do. Well, I guess I could probably pull it off, but anytime you gotta review the video, then you gotta stop everything else. You can't click out of the window, because once you do, Premiere is like, hey, man, you should be watching me. You're editing a video, bro. And so it stops itself. Pisses me off, man. Because I like to multitask. In fact, it's not even that I like to multitask. I have to multitask. I gotta have like 10 things going on at once. I gotta be browsing 3 websites, editing a video, watching a show, and rolling a joint all at the same time. I can't help myself. When I'm working and we're sitting there doing a team meeting, I get a bunch of cones pre-rolled up. Only, not cones rolled up yet, but like the outer paper around the mouthpiece. I get a bunch of those pre-made so that I can angle my video up here and you can't see my hands packing joints. But I gotta pre-make the cones, because I can't just be all like, oh yeah, and I worked with this one user and we did the thing and yeah, now their computer's working fine, blah blah blah. I don't know how cool my boss would be about that, so I don't do anything like that while I'm working. But like I say, I'm a multitasker. I got too many things going on in my brain. Yeah, multitasking to its limit. I just got too much shit going on all the time, always. What can I say? It's a miracle I get anything done, to be honest with you. It took me the longest time to finally get them bunny beans made up. I agree. Usually the bottom of a bucket is going to be a sad thing. Not so much here. It just means I got to reload it. There's always more dirt. There's always dirt to be done. Because again, I don't think I'm at the point where I can get through a whole bag of Roaring Camp on a month. So I might need to find a bigger container rather than this little mug, so that I can put more of it on each week, so that I can make sure that I get through it by the end of the month. Because I only use it for the show. I should probably start taking a few scoops here and there and pan for myself, but honestly, I never really get a whole lot of chance to pan for myself, other than when I go out to the rivers every now and then. Oh yeah, bunny beans are on their way. Got them all out yesterday. Finally, I appreciate you guys' patience. The last few bags I've reviewed have been a bit slim on gold. So what happened, full disclosure, I ran out of gold. I've been mentioning this, how I'm low on gold and all that shit. Emerald Isle tapped me out. And so I used all my gold on the Emerald Isle. And I figured, well, I have a few bags that I can go through here. By the time I get through them, I should have a few grams loaded up, in my vial. And then I'll be ready to make some more pay dirt and then make the bunny beans. The other problem is I planned out the bunny beans at the same time as I did the Emerald Isle, so, it just feels like it took a long time to get there. But at any rate, the last couple bags I did sucked, okay? That one that I got only like 2 flakes in, that one really, really hurt, because I was kind of counting on that to hook up a little bit more gold than it did. Oh yeah, real bunnies. I got a pin of them out here. But like I say, I just haven't been stacking as much gold per bag that I've been reviewing as I'd hoped. And so the vial was kind of low. It wasn't where it needed to be for a whole big batch of pay dirt. Because I wound up making like 27 bags. So you figure, 27 bags, got to put all that in there and everything that goes into that. Anyways, long story, little less long. I wound up having to buy gold, and that finally got me able to complete the bags. It took forever to dry the dirt because, again, Emerald Isle tapped me out on pay dirt as well. So I had to dry a bunch of wet dirt, get all that. It was just a long process. It took like a month. It really did. It took like a month to finally get those bags sealed up with gold, with gems, with whatever's in there. But I'm glad that I'm finally done. And all that's left now, I got 10 left. No, I got 8 left. So for those of you who haven't picked up a bag or two, there's only 8 left. I'm not making another batch. I only do one batch when I do my dirt. Because I like to remind everybody, I'm not a pay dirt seller. I'm a pay dirt reviewer. So I'm not trying to stockpile all shitloads of dirt. I only sell the stuff so I can buy the next bag of pay dirt to review, because that's what I do. People keep calling me a pay dirt vendor. I am not a pay dirt vendor. I'm a dude who reviews pay dirt. And I got to get rid of gold so I can keep buying dirt. So that's how this shit works. That's how this motherfucker stays alive. So I don't even keep my gold. I don't even keep my gold, man. Want to see how much gold I got? That's all my gold. That's not even my gold. I don't even consider this my gold. This is pay dirt gold. This is my gold. Bring it in close for you guys. Check it out, because I like to show it off a little bit. This is my gold. That's Dick Daddy's gold. I only keep nuggets and big pickers. And even then, sometimes I dip into here to seed the bags and sweeten them up. And I probably should track that better, because I usually just grab them, see how much they weigh, and then throw them in the bag, and I don't factor it in when I put the pricing to the back. God damn it. Now that I say it out loud, I'm kicking myself in the ass. There you go. I'm a safety brake instructor. That's really what I'm doing. I'm teaching you guys about proper safety in the shed and how to properly administer safety procedures and how you can all ensure proper safety when you're in your sheds or wherever you happen to be. But it is all about safety. Just remember that. Gotta be safe. Speaking of safe, why don't we check in to see how much gold is worth this week? That's always a good thing to know, right? Let's switch over to that cam. I gotta hide this cam, and I gotta hide that cam. And I feel like we're looking at the wrong thing. Oh, there we go. All right. So this week, gold actually went down a little bit. Or did it go up? Well, this is just today. Let's look at, since like, we can't do, there we go. We'll look at a week. Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, whatever. All right, close enough. 1922 last week. 1945 this week. All right, so I guess I'm just an asshole, and it's actually higher this week than it was last week. Now let's look at it at a month though. All right, maybe I'm not such an asshole. So like a month ago, a little less than a month. Yeah, just about a month. Just a little bit under. It was at 1995. But it has been trending down and bouncing up and bouncing down and bouncing up. I don't check it every day. But there we go. Last week it was 1921 and 49 cents. This week 1947 and 57 cents. So it's going up, right? That's good. Can't complain. Well, I guess you can complain now since I went dark on you guys. It's dark, man. It's fucking emo. Gotta stop talking so much. You just stare at me while I smoke this. All right. But there you go. Gold's up. So it's still down, but it's up. Because we think the all-time high is where gold, you feel like gold should be. It should always be at the high. Why is it going down? That doesn't make sense. It's not getting any more plentiful, right? It's a natural resource. It gets used up. I don't believe any new gold is being made within the earth. Or maybe it is, and we just don't know, but we'll probably never see it because it's thousands of miles under the surface. But the gold that's accessible has been sitting there for 1 million years. There's probably not going to be another major seeding of the Earth's surface without an extinction event happening. So, why would gold be going down? Unless jackass is holding on to gold or selling it and flooding the market. That's really the only reason it should be going down. All these microcosms and shit. As always, my point is, get your gold. If you don't got it, get it. If you got it, hold on to it. Because it's always going to go up. In the grand scheme of things, anyways, as time goes on, it should only go up. I can say, I know in my lifetime, I've seen gold go from when I could remember, when any point in time I can remember when I actually considered what gold is going for, I think it was around $300 an ounce. In fact, if you had $300 at that time, you could either buy an ounce of gold or an ounce of weed. That's what I remember. That's how I remember it. Now, gold, weed's down, gold's up. How about little extinction events? Well, I don't know, because you got two events that could seed the Earth with gold. One, a massive deep Earth volcanic eruption, pushing a big ass vein of gold up through the sky and seeding the Earth again, then with gold. I'm not sure that's necessarily a good thing, unless it was coming out molten gold, and it wasn't splurted everywhere once it cooled down. Run over there with a truck and a chisel, load that bitch up. Probably a shotgun too. Nah, actually a rifle would probably be better. Keep everybody away from your gold. You find that kind of gold, you want to keep people away from it. But that would be hard, so load up as much as you can and then get the fuck out before somebody shoots your ass. So, yeah, Yellowstone, exactly. Yellowstone would have to blow up, and in addition to that, what it spurted out to the earth, other than volcanic rock, would have to be gold, which isn't very likely anyways. So that's one. The other one would be a very gold-heavy asteroid um, making it through the atmosphere and striking the Earth. Now, probably don't want that to happen because the last time an asteroid hit the Earth like that, it killed all the fucking dinosaurs. Now, I know little meteorites hit the Earth and all that, but I'm talking about enough that it would seed the Earth. The problem there is what generally happens when that asteroid comes through the atmosphere is it burns up and all that gold turns into vapor. That vapor winds up more in the ocean than anywhere else, and you can never touch it because it's the bottom of the ocean. That's why they say there's a lot of gold in the oceans, because when gold vaporizes like that, that's where it winds up. Or in such micronic sizes that you can't see it, and it just winds up getting washed out with the water, and hence, again, goes out to the ocean. But, so you got the vaporized gold. Now, if you're anywhere near that, you're dead. In fact, it's probably going to kill everything around you. Now, if you're on the other side of the planet, and you survive the fallout, maybe you could get a truck over here to this side, or what's left of it, and find the rock. But it would probably explode anyways once it hit the Earth, and that's why it would just not be a good day. Let me just put it that way. We just stick to your pans, stay in the rivers, and don't worry about new gold, because it's all bad if that happens anyways. Oh, the other way gold could get influxed into the market would be as if we finally perfect asteroid mining and get an asteroid that happens to be gold flying by the Earth, and we mine the crap out of it and bring it back. And then that would just dump the value of gold, because if you find an asteroid-sized block of gold and can bring that back down, woo! Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bunch of gold in Antarctica. Underneath the ice that's been there for thousands and thousands of years since the gold... I mean, gold got seeded to the Earth from the, some people's theories like thousands of years ago. And then the ice ages kind of shuffled it all down. The glaciers pushed it down to the lower portions of the country, or the world. But I'm sure there's a ton of it up there still. I mean, why wouldn't there be? The glacier didn't move and it froze down. It's probably still sitting there. And if everything's permafrosted, then it didn't drop any further either. So you could literally have rocks of gold like back in the old days. You just walk around, find a nugget of gold sitting on top of the ground. If you could get down to underneath the ice. And again, if you could get down to the underneath the ice like that, where you're walking around, that means all that shit melted, and then we're all dead anyways, and that might even be underwater. See how dangerous gold is? It's not to be trifled with. We're talking about extinction level shit. See, now people are going to be leaving thinking that I'm like some conspiracy theorist talking about the end of the world and shit. If you come into the conversation like halfway through and you don't know that I'm just waxing on about stupid shit, you might think like, damn, this dude's crazy, apocalyptic and shit. He's talking about the end of the world. Yes, they are melting. Yes, indeed. We're not helping it. And I guess I'm running a heater right now, so maybe I'm contributing to the problem. Maybe that's the problem. All the space heaters in the world, if we would just turn them off, we'd be fine. God damn it. My personal warmth is not worth all of your lives. I'm sorry. So sorry. What can I do? Just kind of skimming back. Yeah, Earth has a way of cleaning house. That's absolutely true. The Earth is a huge recycling center. So nothing we do to the Earth won't be undone by the Earth as long as it gets rid of us. So just keep that in mind. We've been here a very short period of time in a modern fashion. Very, very short period of time. What, like, even if you go back to when we discovered fire a million years ago, a million years is nothing. Earth has been here for 4 billion years, you know? So a million years is nothing. We've only been modern, like super modern, for the last 15, 20 years. Before that, our major incremental advances were like by generation. So 20, 30 years. I mean, hell, we just barely went to the moon 70 years ago. What was it, in the 50s, 60s? But like, so like, we're just a blink so far. I mean, if we're here still in a million years and we got, modern then technology, maybe we'll be able to do crazy shit and bubble it up. But it's really a race. It's a race, one way or the other. Will we fuck it up before we fix it, or make it better, or figure it out, or will we run ourselves out? Who knows? I have a good way. I don't know what I was about to say. I have a way of nothing. I got a joint. Here's to the new shorelines. Yeah. Get that beachfront property. See, what you got to do, and thank you, by the way, Carson. Thank you so much for that. But what you got to do is figure out, look at Google Maps, Google Earth, and figure out where the new coastline's going to be. Because the new coastline's going to be in shitty places they're shitty now. Like fucking Bakersfield, fucking Arizona. And it looked like it did because it said it did. But I hope we're back. I hope I didn't lose too many of you. No, I was just fucking with you guys. If you walked for long, you see my eyes were moving. Well, yeah, it hasn't moved yet. I mean, the movement per year, how much coastline we lose per year, I think it's only like an inch or something like that. So you're not really going to visually see it within your, what, you live 50, 60, even 100 years, 100 inches, 3 feet of coastline, you're not really going to notice that unless you go back frequently. But it's when the major things happen that we would lose coastline. Like when the glaciers and the ice caps melt, we're going to lose shitload of coast. When the big one hits, the big earthquake along the San Andreas, we're going to lose a whole bunch of coastline there too. So you got to figure if the glaciers melt and the big one hits, dude, you should get like property in Colorado because that's going to be beachfront. We'll be calling it the American Sea. Lowlands will be gone. All that will be underwater. That's why it's all a guessing game. You got to get ahead of them. Because right now it's not in demand. But if you do the surveys, the speculation, throw a little conspiracy on there, you can probably figure out where to go. Yeah, yeah. Well, shit. Yeah, you should leave New England. If only just to get out of New England. Move to the west side. But definitely, if you want to avoid the tsunami, move inland. Move to like Michigan. Indiana. Illinois. Join the Seahawks. No, because we'll be gone too. No, I'll miss you guys. I mean, you'll miss me because I'll be dead because I'm on the coast. But yeah, no, you don't move to Seattle. You don't want to move to Seattle anyways. It's nice as hell out here, but you got to remember, when we go to war with Russia, we'll probably be the first ones to get bombed. When the big one hits, when the earthquake hits, we're gonna slide right off. When the polar caps melt, we're gonna get flooded over. When Mount Rainier blows up, we're gonna get covered in lava. Or when Yellowstone blows up, then we'll also get covered in lava, and whatever else comes up from that. So Seattle's not the place to be when it all goes down. I don't know anywhere really is the place to be when it all goes down, but it's nice right now, so maybe just visit. I mean, if your move involves planning for the apocalypse, I wouldn't come to Seattle. There's too many things pointing against it. For when the shit goes down, that is. All right. Let's do some sluicing because it's getting on, and I've been rambling on. So let's head over to the sluice cam. Now, while I'm setting up and gooding over here, don't forget to hit that link so that you can get in on tonight's Sloppy Seconds. And otherwise, let's fire this bitch up. Of course they won't. And you know they won't. That's why you type they like that. Because you know they're watching. Alright. We have this thing on full blast. And, just don't need that much water flow right now. We got some dirt. Let's dig in and see if we got some gold to go with it. Yeah, that's exactly it. You'll see a lot of military activity really quickly. Like if you're near a base, you probably see it every now and then already. But it'll be a lot more. I mean, again, it depends on what the disaster is. I mean, if the volcano blows up, there won't be military. Ain't nobody gonna try to be coming in here while shit's on fire. I wouldn't. I'd be like, man, that sucks, but I'm allergic to lava. My skin blisters up when I touch it. Hey George, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Glad to have you. some of his dirt I got to go through still too. What's going on, Ken? Glad you're enjoying it. Oh, I wasn't up here when that happened. I was still like I was in California and 3 years old. So didn't have any effect on me. Yeah, if there was any effect of it, I never noticed. I was oblivious to that kind of stuff. All right. So I don't feel like that was enough dirt to, call it a night. So I had this other dirt that I got from a someone, and I used it as the base for a recent pay dirt, and I still got a whole bunch of it left. And I was going through it, and the beauty of this dirt is it's unsearched and it's actually pay dirt. It's not just sand or shit that somebody threw together and called pay dirt, right? It's legit stuff. So I went through it and I found a couple nice pieces. So what I got here is a little bit of dirt from Arizona. Not the shitty part. Is that why I lost so many people? Is that what happened? Because I called Arizona shitty? I didn't mean Arizona. Honestly, I've never been there, so I can't really say it's shitty. And I probably used the wrong wording anyways. Because that was offensive of me. I'm sorry. Arizona's a beautiful place. I just really think of anywhere in the Southwest shitty just because it's so freaking hot, you know? It's too goddamn hot there, man. I don't know how you people survive. Desert people. Be immune to that shit. used to live in California, and it's hot enough there, man. As a kid, I just would just sit in front of the air conditioner because it's a freaking 100 degrees. Go outside, you melt. Anyways, this is some of Mike's pay dirt from one of his claims. I went through it and found some gold in a couple cups. So I figured let's run some of that on top of the rest of that roaring camp. I should have probably dumped the first one out and then this one to see how much each one had, but I don't care. At the end of the day, gold in the sluice. I'm sure you guys don't mind. And if you do, well, I'll touch it. Hey, it's red. I see you hiding there in the shadows. Yeah, when we went out to the First Creek Rock Shop, when me and my boy went out there one time, the lady behind the counter, she's really cool, and she gave my son a little vial of Mount St. Helens ash and a Uperlite as well. She had a couple of things, and she's like, "Yeah, I have these things, and I like to give them to the kids when they come through, give them a little something cool." I was like, "Oh, that's freaking cool." Bought some pay dirt, bought a freeze-dried banana, a couple other things, like a geode or something. That's what I'm saying. The desert's too hot. I'm sure there's times a year you can go there and it's not so bad, but then it's probably too damn cold. Maybe I'm just too picky. I need to do my prospecting in a temperature-controlled environment. That's why I do it here in the shed. Anybody who's just joining us, don't forget to hit that like button. If you somehow found this place and you're not a subscriber, be one. And make sure to leave a comment on the comment video pinned to the top of the chat. And if you find any gold in here, maybe you might win it. Leave a cool comment, make it funny, keep us entertained, because I will read it to the class. Hell yeah, grilled some steaks. That sounds good. I want to grill some steaks now. Well, enjoy. Thanks for stopping by. All right. 2 cups of dirt later, I think we have what we're gonna have. So let's kill the flow. Grab my smoke. Move you guys up here so you can see. A little better. Grab my favorite pan. Looks clean. Yeah, you wish. I'm looking for my magnet. I guess I'll use the big one. Oh, there it is. Huh. Well, not as much as I was expecting. I thought that last cut had a little bit more. I think I rolled off. There it is. Alright. So it's just a couple little pieces. And then a little fly poop. Surprising. I was expecting a lot more. Another fly poop right there. Well, let's get the snuffer. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Comcast has been a little wonky here tonight. So I apologize if I keep freezing up. Yeah. Throw $3 in. That's all the cash I got on me. 2-gram nuggets. Huh, that's weird. There was already gold in the cup. There's a little bubble of black sand in the cup, and underneath it was some gold. I need to take that into account. Shit. Hang with me, folks. Tragedy just struck. Apparently, from the review I did yesterday, a little bit of gold, it's really hot, was stuck in the cup. It didn't come out when I did the weigh. So, I have to take these 2 nuggies, the bigger nuggies that we just found. Should probably put these in a better spot. Out of the cup, weigh what's in the cup, add that to my review totals. It's not a huge amount. It's not like a gram or anything, but if I found it, I gotta fix it, right? So luckily I haven't finished the review because I have all the shit here. So now I gotta add 0, 3, 1. So 2, 0, 1.200. All right. So it was only a difference of 0.31. I don't think it's even really going to change the ROI, but like I say, I got to be honest. So without honesty, what do we have? Let's switch over to the other cam so you can see how much. Not that one. That one. All right. See how much these little 2 nuggies weigh? I guess these are technically pickers because I am picking them up with my fingers. 0.14. I'm sorry, 0.014. Let's go ahead and add the gold that we just found in the cup. We'll add that to it as well. Only takes it up to 0.4. Throw a little piece in. There you go. That'll be our sloppy seconds. Got a little cup of love. Let's throw that in there. Throw a nice little Little big flake in there. So that's what's going to go out in the sloppy seconds. I felt bad just having 2 little itty bitty pieces. That would suck. So throw a little on there. In the pay dirt that I found this weekend, I also found a whole bunch of gems. Like a cup's worth there. Amethyst, and then a bunch of other rocks. Aventurine, some other stuff. So I'm going to throw those in there as well. So that's going to be our sloppy seconds this week. If you want in, make sure you leave your comment on the comment page. It needs to be done. That way I can roll that thing and maybe give somebody some pay dirt. Let's go find our random comment generator pager. Let's get that link. All right. 6:04 and I got a pizza waiting on me, so let's do this. Make sure you get those comments in. Be quick, because we're about to roll the, I guess it's roll it. Push the button on the site that does the randomizer and pick a winner. Yeah, I know. Comcast is fucked up. I can't do much of anything about it, unfortunately. So try to hang with me. I apologize. But what can you do? You know? Let's go over to the Gall page. Let's see who's going to win themselves some sloppy seconds. We got our comments. We got 31 comments. Now let's pick a winner. Boing! The one and only. Well, there's more to that. One and only. There you go. If I win tonight, I'm calling off work tomorrow. Just kidding. I quit. Well, sir, it looks like you're going to need to find a new job because you are you are tonight's winner. Congratulations. I'm going to need to get your, I think I might even already have your address somewhere, but just so I don't have to go looking for it, go ahead and shoot that over to me. Dig Daddy at backyardprospecting.com. Once again, everybody, do remember, if you head over to backyardprospecting.com in the prospector's shop, you can pick yourself up some bunny beans. There's only a few bags left. I also got toolbox sluices. They're ready to go. I got 4 ready to go right now. So if you've been wanting one and you've been hemming and hawing, or I just haven't had them, I got 4 right now ready to ship. So hit that up and check out the other shit that I do there and have there and all that stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to get this review put together. Now I have some more information I need to add to it. Luckily I haven't gotten that far into it yet anyways, but I'll try to get that posted for you guys. But it's going to be a pretty busy night tonight, and then I'm out of here early tomorrow. So we'll see. Otherwise, I will see you guys back here next week. And hope you all have a blessed week. And if you go out to the rivers to find some shiny, I hope you do get some heavy pans. If you get some pay dirt, I hope it's good. I hope you don't get skunked, because that sucks. Otherwise, just want to thank you all for hanging out with me here. And as always, if I don't see you out at the rivers, I will catch you in the backyard. Peace.